They are supposed to be the leaders of our future Marines, but now the top 2 training officers on Parris Island are off the job.
They were let go by the Marine Corps. WSCV's Andrew Davis is in the Lowcountry newsroom with details and reaction.
A loss of trust and confidence. That's why the U.S. Marine Corps says the top commanding officer and senior enlisted leader at Marine Corps Parris Island were relieved of their duties.
Your commanders are supposed to be the cream of the crop, the best of the service has to offer.
But now both of the recruit commanders at Parris Island are off the job.
So anytime a commander at that level gets relieved, shows a failure in the system to promote the right people. Like, this is a huge, huge deal.
Colonel Bradley Ward was the Recruit Training Regiment commanding officer on base from July of 2021 until July 5th of this year. He was a former recruit and drill instructor at Parris Island and was just on Hilton Head to speak at the island's Memorial Day ceremony back in May. Sergeant Major Fabian Casillas was the Recruit Training Regiment Sergeant Major since 2022. Retired Lieutenant Colonel Chris Opart says this is a volatile time on the base, especially among the drill instructors themselves.
They're reevaluating right now. Am I doing the right thing? Am I the next one? Like, is somebody going to blame me for something that went wrong? We already have one drill instructor at Parris Island under charges and facing trial. And I think all of them are probably taking a hard look. That's why I think the NCO was relieved as well, is he's normally oversees and kind of mentors those drill sergeants.
The Marine Corps isn't discussing the firings, but the history of incidents, specifically deaths on base, may play a role. 5 recruits died in just over 2 years, the latest back in June. 18-year-old Private Marshall Hartman had been on base for less than a week when he died in a non-training incident. And Private First Class Noah Evans lost his life in April during his final physical fitness test.
No one should die before they even join or even make it through basic training. Like, that's just... There is realistic, hard-nosed training that you can do that simulates combat, simulates deployments, but doesn't put your life at jeopardy.
Andrew Davis, WSCV News 3 on your side.
The trial of a former Parris Island drill instructor accused of the negligent homicide of one of his recruits has begun. Dalton Beals died during the training exercise known as the Crucible back in June of 2021. Beals suffered in the extreme heat, wandered away, and died. Sergeant Stephen Smiley, his drill instructor, faces a series of charges in the case for allegedly pushing Beals and other recruits too hard in that heat. A military jury will decide Smiley's fate.